Jaya Girivaradari Vidalvallabha Sodanandanam Raja Janaranjana Yasvaranandana Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Munadira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Jaya Gonda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava. Sing a bhajan. Sing one small bhajan. I think everybody knows this. Vibhavari Sesha Loka Pravesha Nidrajare Utajiva Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva They all know, right? Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Simhavamana Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Rajendra Nandana Shyama Sanghavamana Sanghavamana Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Rajendra Nandana Shyama Bhutana Gatana Kaitabasatana Jaya Dasarati Rama Bhutana Gatana Kaitabasatana Jaya Dasarati Rama Yashoda Dulala Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara Yashoda Dulala Govinda Gopala Vrindavana Purandara Gopi Priya Janaradhika Ramana Bhuvana Sundara Bhara Gopi Priya Janaradhika Ramana Bhuvana Sundara Bhara Ravananda Karamakana Taskara Gopi Jana Basrahari Ravananda Karamakana Taskara Ravananda Karamakana Taskara Gopi Jana Basrahari Rajara Rakala Gopa Vrindapala Chittavam Dari Yogendra Bandhana Sri Nanda Nandana Braja Jana Bayahari Yogendra Bandhana Navina Nirada Rupa Manohara Mohana Vamsi Bihari Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudana Kunjarasa Bilasi Yashodanandana Kamsani Sudana Nikunjarasa Bilasi Kadambagana Narasa Parayana Vrindavipina Nivasi Ananda Vardhana Gopranikitana Kulasara Jojakagama Ananda Ananda Vardhana Premanikitana Sarojakagama Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodhanam Samasa Guna Ganadama Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodhanam Samasa Guna Ganadama Yamuna Jivana Keli Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakora Yamuna Jivana Keli Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakora Rama Sudara Sagawa Krishna Jasa Rakavachana Manamora Rama Sudara Sagawa Krishna Jasa Rama Sudara Sagava Krishna Jasha Rako Vachana Manamora Vibhavari Sesha Loka Pravesha Nidra Chari Uta Jeva Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Griva Bolo Hari Hari Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Griva Hari Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram. Jaya Vrindavanadam, Vrindavanadam, Jaya Vrindavanadam, Jaya Vrindavanadam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityam Haram Shaiva Narottamam
నష్టప్రాయేస్తు అపశ్రేస్తు నిత్యం భాగవత సేవయాం భగవతిం ఉత్తమ శ్లోకే భక్తిం భగవతిం నైష్ఠికీ కృష్ణాయ వాసుదేవాయ దేవకీ నందనాయ చ నందగోపకుమారాయ గోవిందాయ నమో నమః. ஸ்ரீமத்-பாகவதம் ஸ்கந்தம் 7 அத்தியாயம் 10 பதம் 24. தலைப்பு பரமபக்தர்களுள் சிறந்த பிரகலாதர். பதம் 24. ஸ்ரீநாரத உவாச்ச ஸ்ரீநாரத உவாச்ச பிரகலாதோ அபிசதோ சக்ரே பிரகலாதோ அபி ததா சக்ரே பிதுர்யத் சாம்பிராயிகம் பிதுர்யத் சாம்பிராயிகம் யதாக பகவான் ராஜன் யதாக பகவான் ராஜன் அபிஷிக்தோ துஜாதிபி. ஸ்ரீநாரத உவாச்ச பிரகலாதோ அபிசதோ சக்ரே பிதுர்யத் சாம்பிராயிகம் யதாக பகவான் ராஜன் அபிஷிக்தோ துஜாதிபி. ஸ்ரீநாரத உவாச்ச பிரகலாதோ அபிததோ சக்ரே பிதுர்யத் சாம்பராயிகம் யதாக பகவான் ராஜன் அபிஷிக்தோ த்விஜாதிபி. ஸ்ரீநாரத உவாச்ச प्रह्लादो अभिददा चक्रे विदुर्यत् साम्प्रायिकम् यदा भगवान् राजन् अधिशक्तो प्रजापतिः श्रीनारद उवाच यदा चक्रे यदा भगवान् राजन् माताजी श्रीनारद उवाच வார்த்தைக்கு வார்த்தை அர்த்தம் மொழிபெயர்ப்பு பொருளுரை எழுதியவர் ஆசா பக்திவேதாந்த சுவாமி ஸ்ரீல பிரபுபாதகி ஜெய். ஸ்ரீ நாரத உவாச்ச, நாரத முனி கூறினார், பிரகலாதர் அபி கூட ததா அவ்வாறு சக்கரே நிறைவேற்றினார், பிதுகு தன் தந்தையின், யத் அனைத்தையும், சாம்பரவிகம் மரணத்திற்கு பிறகு செய்யப்பட வேண்டிய ஈமக்கிரியைகள், யதா அப்படியே, ஆக உத்தரவை பகவான் பரமபுருஷரின் ராஜன் யுதிஷ்ட மகாராஜன் அபிஷிக்த ராஜ்யத்தின் அரிசாசனத்தில் அவர் அமர்த்தப்பட்டார். த்வி ஜாதிபி அங்கிருந்த பிராமணர்களால். மொழிபெயர்ப்பு பொருளுரை எழுதியவர் ஆசா பக்தி வேதாந்த சம்ஸ்ல பிரபுபாதைக்கு ஜெய. நாரத முனி தொடர்ந்து கூறினார், இவ்விதமாக பிரகலாதர் பரமபுருஷரின் உத்தரப்படியே தன் தந்தையின் நியமக்கிரிகைகளை நிறைவேற்றினார். யுதிஷ்ட மகாராஜனே, பிறகு அவர் பிராமணர்களின் வழிகாட்டுதலுக்கு ஏற்ப இரண்யகசிபுவின் ராஜ்யத்தின் அரியாசனத்தில் அமர்த்தப்பட்டார். பொருளுரை. சமுதாயமானது பிராமணர், சத்திரியர், வைசியர், சூத்திரர் என்ற 4 பிரிவினராக வகுக்கப்பட வேண்டியது மிகவும் அவசியமாகும். பிரகலாதர் எல்லா விஷயங்களிலும் பக்குவமுடையவராக இருந்த போதிலும் அவர் வேத கிரியைகளை நிறைவேற்றிய பிராமணர்களின் உபதேசங்களை பின்பற்றினார். எனவே வேத ஞானத்தின் நன்கு பரிச்சயமுள்ள சிறந்த அறிவாளிகளின் பிரிவைச் சேர்ந்த தலைவர்கள் இருப்பது அவசியமாகிறது. இதனால் முழு ஜனத்தொகையும் வேத கொள்கைகளை பின்பற்றி படிப்படியாக பூர்ணத்துவம் அடைந்து பரமபடம் அடைவதற்கு அந்த பிராமணர்களால் வழிகாட்ட முடியும். நமோ விஷ்ணு பாதாய கிருஷ்ண பிரஸ்தாய பூதலே ஸ்ரீமதே பக்தி வேதாந்த சுவாமி நிதி நாமினே நமஸ்தே சரஸ்வதி தேவே கௌரவாணி பிரச்சாரிணே
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Panchakalpadrubhyasya kripasindhubhyo patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. In society, there has to be brahmanas. The problem raises only when there is no brahmana. That is enough. Kalau sambhav shudraha, that's what we hear. Where is the brahmana? Anything to run smoothly, we need an intellectual class of people. And the society without intelligent class will be in trouble. We need some cool-headed people. Because the whole material world is a chaos. Always some problems, always issues, unlimitedly. So we need someone who is very cool and who can give good, intelligently, like proper guidance and counseling. Someone who is sense controlled and who is pure. His behavior should be pure. His speech should be pure. His dealings, of course, behavior. Dealings also should be pure, free from politics, diplomacy, dupliciousness, etc. Free from hypocrisy. Yeah, this person can easily connect with Krishna. Um, it's like a fertile land which produces good crops. I went to my friend's farm, which is in Dindivaram. It's a Karthik's farm. It's 25 acres. He's growing nice dragon fruits. Dragon fruits. Uh, and he just told me if the land is fertile, anything grown go well. If a person is receptive, he can understand anything. So similarly, we need some category of people whom we can take guidance. If there is no guide, there is no guru, there is no brahmana. Where will the society will go? My grandfather, usually I used to quote my grandfather because he's very close to, his activities were very close to rituals and Vedic culture. He said he discusses with the family members. Ultimately, he takes guidance from a brahmana also. He consults with his wife, his children's, grandchildren's, society, everything. But finally, he goes and discusses with the Brahmana. What do you think about this? We have taken a decision. So, what are the pros and cons? You tell us. And then he said, oh no, Guru Maharaj said no. Because sometimes our family discussion and decision, it's all very much concerned with sense gratification. And people say, don't ask Guru Maharaj. I mean, we take discussion, sometimes you don't go to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj will say no. So better don't go to Guruji. Anything, any discussion we do, he will say no. So how we are going to enjoy the life? But a wise man takes a guidance of a wise counsel. Srila Prabhupada said, Brahmanas and cows, they should be maintained. Cows doesn't work. They don't work. Cows whole day they eat, they empty your pocket. Eat the grass also, eat the money also. Ah. So Balaram Prabhu, once we were having a discussion about this farm, he said, cow maintenance means you have to be rich. Ah. To maintain a cow, you need to be rich. Brahmanas also should be maintained in a society. This is the duty of a king. This they also don't work much. Brahmanas, what they do? Hmm. It is said like, what is he doing? He is chanting mantra. He is of no use. He is spending all the ghee. He wants cow ghee. He put it in the fire. And he is also asking silk sari, silk dhoti, putting in the fire everything. Swaha. So Brahmanas are visionary. They are foreseers. They can see far. Science has no definition. They can't even explain how astrology works. The Vastu science, astrological science, these sciences, it predicts, and science, the material science, cannot explain how these things and all work. Srila Prabhupada gave an example to what's his name? To a Mayavadi who was telling there is no God. Prabhupada gave an example. How can you say there is no God? He gave an example of a coconut tree. He told that person, said, coconut is in the top, and the coconut fruit is closed. And inside the coconut, there is a shell. And inside that shell, there is coconut. And inside that coconut, there is water. And then Prabhupada asked him, who pumped the water inside? Ah, give me a logical explanation. And that Mayavadi, he was blinking in his eye and he said, I cannot explain. You can't explain this simple coconut. How do you explain this universe? So that's why Atindra Vishaya, which means Vishayas, that which is beyond the sense grasping through the senses, we cannot come to a conclusion by experiment. So we should not conclude there is no God, there is no Krishna, there is no Vishnu, there is no Shiva. We cannot conclude. That's why you need an intellectual class to make people understand. Brahmanas, they will make people understand how things works. He tells, "Arey fool, I am not putting the ghee in the fire. There is Agni Dev there." Idam Krishnaya Nama, idam na mama. The mantra only tells, this is for Krishna, this is not for me, this is not for you. Shastra tells Krishna with his fire tongue. All this fire in the form of a fire, Yagya is Krishna. Among the Krishna in the form of a fire, he accepts it. All your ghee, silk sari, silk dhoti, it's all Krishna is taking. It's so we should not foolishly think. It's all, even my mother sometimes is pouring all the ghee in the fire. Your tata, what is the use? I am put. There is no ghee for dosa and idli. He is putting in the fire. This is an investment. If you give 1 rupee, you will get 100 rupee. This is the formula we understand. So my ah, because he's a business touch. Hmm. So we do we do tell people that when we go for donation, this is not a expense. This is investment. You give 100 rupees, tomorrow you'll get 1,000 rupees. This is Lakshmi and Bank. And Narayana is the CEO. So definitely you will get 100 rupees, you get 1,000 rupees, no doubt. That's why people generally have the tendency to get something back. So the Veda Shastra tells, okay, do karma kandya, you'll get some fruits. It seems selfless devotional service is very difficult for people in general. But this is what we emphasize in our movement. We have no other preaching. We have no other talks apart from pure devotional service. Yeah. Well, in this sloka, some intelligent class of leaders, Prabhupada always tells, ISKCON is meant for Brahmana class. Well, he he did say that we wanted to attract the Brahmanical class people, intelligence class. Yeah, because this kind of philosophy is understood by those people, and they can present it to others. And so in this way, Prabhupada said the Brahmanical class starts from the early morning, 4:30. It's Brahmanical standard. The whole schedule of the movement is all Brahmana standards. That we are expecting people to come at 4:30. This is what we needed. Ah, that's why many people couldn't come for Mangalarti. Or else, if we follow this standard, you will become Brahmana very soon. Externally a Brahmanical standard, and internally this is a Vaishnava. Uh, because we are actually, it's more than that. This is what Prabhupada said. This is more than that. But still, the standard we have kept is a Brahmanical standard, the cleanliness standard, the prasadam standard, the devotees' behavior standard, everything expected in a Brahmanical class. It is said Chanakya was the last Brahmana of Kali Yuga. I heard this statement. Maybe Prabhupada would have told this. Because he could counsel even a king. Even a prime minister, for example, Narendra Modi, he wanted to do something, he will call, "Hello, Madhav Prabhu, how are you? I'm planning to do this, so give me your guidance." Ah, wow. Yeah, since he has opened up politics, so I will also share something. So I heard that Modi, he keeps the top intellectual students of IAS and IPS, put it in one category just for counseling. Uh, these people are IQ, the very good IQ, very good behavior, very good standards from very school days, college days. They have cracked UPSC exams, whatever. And of course, a king has to be very diplomatic. He has to be powerful in the body and very powerful with intelligence too. Just a body power will not last longer, but an intellectual power is much needed too. So this is a good move, a good step, that when you want to do something, Go for the best guidance. This is what Shastra tells. For example, you wanted to make a recipe, make a soup, vegetable soup. So we go for the top priorities. The kings choose brahmanas. And among those brahmanas, there are few brahmanas, those who are cooking, those who are doing puja. And he choose the top class brahmanas. There are brahmanas also who, along with the chanters, they chant swaha, swaha. There are also helping brahmanas, assisting brahmanas. They all fall in the brahmana category. Yeah, three, four categories. And among these, the topmost category is one who grasped the Veda and understood Krishna. One who is aspiring to associate with God, become his eternal associate. That's a proper Brahman. And also he thinks what is good for the society, what is good for the people, what is good for even the beggars. His concern is even the beggars also his concern, his leaders are his concern, the praja, samaj, everything is concern. It is said Chanakya was living in a hut. He has not even a house. He made a small hut and he was living in the dark, not even a lamp there. And I think there was an example given there. He had two lamps. Yeah. So one lamp was burning, was lit, and he was doing some work. So somebody knocked his door. And then they came in, he invited them, and then he started to converse. Yeah. Then Chanakya, he put that lamp off. He lit another lamp. The person who came was confused. I don't understand, Panditji. Please forgive me. What is this? The moment I came, you turned off one lamp and you lit another lamp. And then he said, "This is belong to the government, and this is belongs to me." Ah, so for personal things, I use my lamp. For public use, I use Arasanga. Hmm. Ah. So the kings actually maintain brahmanas, which means they brahmana families, brahmana children's wife, they give villages. Brahmanas, he gives special importance to them. It is said, uh, we spend money on brahmanas to protect them. a chaste woman, a Brahmanical men, they all should be protected. They are like gold, like gems. In the darkness, it will show the way. It's a light. So it is said, even the kings are ruined without a Brahmanical advice. Even the kingdom is ruined if there is no. Uh, so Chandragupta Maurya, he kept Chanakya. So his guidance, he was 2000 years old guidance. Such a long time. Still his guidance till today. People they refer. Prabhupada often he quoted the verses from Chanakya Niti. His guidance are like a eternal, like a sun that which dissipate the darkness of the night. I was sharing with one instruction of Chanakya with the public. I was sharing one instruction. And I mean, with the public, I was actually quoting it in Facebook, and I was telling that Matravat Paradareshu. This is Chanakya started like this. Matravat Paradhareshu. He wrote, every woman is like a mother. Then the king said, Adbudha, Adbudha. Matravat Paradhareshu, Lostravat Atmavat Sarva Bhutesu. You know that shloka? Matravat Paradhareshu. Atmavat Sarva Bhuteshu. Sarva Bhuteshu. Bhuteshu means the living entities. Atmavat means they're all like our family. What is the other one? Lostravat. That other objects, that which the things which doesn't belong to me is like a dirty stuff. Samadarshina, Panditaha Samadarshinaha. He said, this is a learned scholar. Dravyeshu Lostravat. And then people they told this kind of instructions, no college, schools, any universities could give. You spend a lakhs of rupees in IIT, MIT, everywhere, but you could not get a gem-like instructions like this. That's why even the kings bow down to Brahmanas. When a Brahmana goes, king will stood up and give his own throne. You come sit here. Well, of course, the Brahmanas, they don't take advantage. So they will sit in their place. In any case, Prabhupada, he emphasized, we will create Brahmanas through ISKCON society. The Prabhupada emphasized these four regulative principles and coming to Mangalarti and chanting 16 rounds. Definitely, immediately will raise you to the level of a Brahmana. Manusmriti, it tells Veda with Brahmanaha Pragna, which means one who is well versed in the Vedas and wise should be the guide of the society. One who is well versed in Vedas and wise people, they should be the guide of the society. Uh, this is from some Upanishad also. Knowledge of Vedic truth allows one to guide others. Hmm. Okay, we'll end up here by reading one from Mahabharata. It says, wise kings are those who know dharma. Just like I remember an example that the king wanted to coronate his son as a princess or his next king. He went to a Brahmana. The Brahmanical council was this side, the ministers, so many were there. So the king asked, so what do you think about this? I wanted to inherit everything to my son. And the Brahmanas council, they told, okay, let's organize a festival. And we put your son on the throne. And then he said, we will have challenges for him. And we will invite the society, Madurai, Tirupalai, whatever. Welcome, welcome. There is a new king. Bring gifts for the king. Bring whatever good things you have for the king. New princess is there coming up. The Brahmana's duty is to find fault. Ah, if they don't find fault in others, is something wrong with the Brahmana. Because he is a wise man, he knows what is black and what is white. So the princess was a young fellow and he is very kid. You know what he knows much. And the Brahman said, no, 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 we will check. You put him on the throne. Ah. So there was a big, huge ceremony was happening. There was like pom pom, then there's like drums, and then the goda, and hati, and the people started to come gifts. And the king also was being ordered by the brahmanas bring a lot of coins, gold coins, lot of gifts from your side also. Hmm. But you should not instruct your son anything. He should just sit and watch. We will see what is he doing. And then there was so much gifts from the by the king's side also. The people started to give gifts. Somebody gave some banana, somebody gave some pearl, somebody gave according to their capacity. People started to appreciate the new king. And then the king's son, he is also taking all the gifts and keeping it. Um, and then the Brahmanas were watching that. What he will do? Let's see. And he with the two hands, he took like this gold coins. He didn't take one. No, he did not took one. He took with both the hands like that. And then he poured it for the banana guy. And then Brahma said, you make him king. That's one of the quality of a king is also very generous. And then somebody brought something else also. Uh, because the kid, though he is a kid, he is very smart because he judge people very quick. I mean, the kid, the princess. According to the capacity, those who have less, he gives more. Those who have more, he doesn't need more. She was a poor woman, she gave one banana, so she made more gold coins. He took blessings, okay. Tadastu. Okay, I will end up here. It's already over time. Good. That's why he's a king. Hare Krishna. Bhagavatam ki jai. Makes a point.